I made 206 free throws in a row, rebounding for myself, and I'm going to kind of go through what happened. So I'm going to show the first 4 makes, and then I'm going to skip ahead to my 52nd made free throw. And there was a lot of things that were very distracting during this shooting workout. The guy was messing with the lights in the gym. They went off for a couple minutes, and so I stopped and I was trying to stay focused. And you'll see right here, the lights aren't fully on their brightest level. They were kind of dimmed for, I guess, like energy saving reasons, and I think they were getting worked on earlier that day. So he turned them off, was trying to turn them back on, and so I was just kind of trying to keep my focus during this. And when you're shooting, when you're practicing, try to make every single shot, be consistent, try to zone in and zone out all the noise around you. There's people on the other side of the gym, they're training. There's people on the same side of the gym as me, shooting layups and full court shots and different things. But I wanted to make sure that the lights and everything was good before I started shooting, because your eyes adapting to the darkness and then the light. So yeah, we'll continue here, and we'll start back up shooting free throws. The lights were still not fully to their brightest level, so I kept looking over and talking to him because he was trying to fix it. And I was in my head, I didn't want to be mid-shot and the lights go out, because then that would definitely, I might miss. So I kept trying to look over there, and he was playing with the switches and just trying to collect my thoughts and just focus and, work on your breathing, your fall through, making sure you're really snapping and flicking the wrist, and the rotation of the ball, making sure it's coming off your middle finger so you have really good rotation, nice arch on your shot. And then, that correlates to having a soft touch. If you do hit the front of the rim, it'll hopefully bounce in. So we're going to continue shooting free throws. And continuing on my 206 made free throws in a row streak using the Goalrilla Hype basketball. It's a great basketball, deep channel, super grippy, right out of the box. It's $80. They just ran a sale. That was actually $60 on their website at GorillaSports.com or EscaladeSports.com. Use my code that's on the screen and in the description to get free shipping on the basketball Hype basketballs that are composite leather, super grippy, super tacky, great for ball handlers, great for shooters to get that traction on the panels. They're very easy to grab onto, and when you're switching hands, layups, just the English that you can put off the glass is phenomenal. And you'll see here, I'll make another couple free throws, and then one of the custodians comes out with a broom, a floor sweeper, and wants to sweep the floor, which is great. That's one thing as a basketball player. I hate slick floors, so I do applaud them keeping up the gym floor and trying to keep the dust and debris off the floor. But again, it's just another distraction. And he was very considerate, and he kind of hurried up, and I talked to him a little bit there, but he went around me because he knew I was filming, and I was on a roll. I didn't know how many I'd made at this point, but I knew I'd been shooting for a while. And obviously, I'm at 108 free throws in a row, and I ended up with 206. So we're still 98 free throws made, and I'll skip ahead here in a few shots. One thing I did tell him that I do appreciate him, sweeping the floor, and they have this little ride-on Zamboni looking thing that puts a little water and cleaner down to really get off kind of the gummy spots and sticky spots. And so I was just telling him, I appreciate him, sweeping the floor. You want to keep those happy, especially, if you're in a nice gym and you don't want to have slick, dusty basketball courts. So here we are making 111 in a row. And after this made here, I'll jump to my 199th shot here. And, like I said, I do end up making 206 in a row using the Goalrilla Hype basketball. And I'll let you finish out watching this video. My career high, 743 free throws made in a row. I have it all on video. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes straight of me shooting free throws and rebounding for myself. Usually I don't have a rebounder, and so I'm just kind of shooting around. And sometimes you just get locked in. And the one thing I tell people is when I forget about everything that I'm thinking about, that's when I usually go on a really big shooting streak and make a lot of free throws in a row. But it's when you're always thinking about what's going on at work or the next day, or your trip's coming up. But you just got to try to lock in and focus, and it's all muscle memory. Just keeping that concentration, keeping your elbow in, and making sure you're ending on your tippy toes and you're following through, and your arm is fully extended on the follow through to make sure you get maximum lift. So here we are with the final make. I do check my work phone, and I get a little drink of water, and this kind of messed me up a little bit, because you'll see here I make this one, but then I miss the next one. So sometimes taking breaks is not always good, and I try to steer clear of that. And then I kind of jump around a little bit, because sometimes after doing a certain amount of shots, your legs kind of get a little tired. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching.